Hi, I'm Sherry Laursen with REMAX Premier Group. I'm here with Michial with Ready Rate, and we want to ask a few questions about mortgages. He is one of my preferred lenders. My clients are always extremely happy with him. So we have a few questions we want to ask you. First of all, where do you see the rates going for 2023?
Hey, Sherry, great question. So interest rates have obviously been a hot topic. Back in the earlier parts of 2022, our run at ultra low interest rates started to end. And ever since then, it's only been going up. So as we sit today, we're at around 6.5 to the high sixes for national average on interest rates. And where do I think it's going to go from here? I think that we will see, a steady decline from here. I don't believe it's going to be fast, but I do believe we're going to get back to some sort of normalcy when it comes to interest rates by the end of 2023. Exactly how low it's going to go, really hard to tell. And keep in mind, I don't have a crystal ball. It could always continue to rise. But most of the pressures on the market right now center around inflation. And as inflation continues to improve in the country, I think that interest rates will continue to cool off. But keep in mind, people ask me all the time, is it a good time to buy? Should I wait for rates to come down? The easy answer to that is if you're thinking about buying a home, ask yourself two questions. Number one, is my dream home available? Remember that higher interest rates, one of the byproducts of that is that there's many more homes on the market for sale. I can't tell you how many of my clients over the last few years had to settle for a house that they didn't really want. Well, now it's not exactly like that. Now the opportunity for you to actually find your dream home is significantly greater. So question number one, is my dream home available? Number two, can I afford the monthly payment? Sure, your payment's going to be higher now because of higher rates, but it doesn't mean you can't afford it. How do you figure out the answer to that question? Talk to someone like me, get a really good estimate on the monthly payment, the monthly mortgage plus housing expenses for your dream home, and then go back to your budget and have an honest conversation. Does your budget give you permission? That permission is so much more important than my permission by qualifying you. And if your budget says that you can afford it, even if your budget says that begrudgingly, then consider buying the house. Remember that you won't have that rate forever, more than likely. If history is any indication, rates will definitely go down at some point. You'll get to refinance, save hundreds of dollars a month, but you can only refinance if you own the home. So that's important to remember too.
Oh, great. That's a great answer. I think I agree with you 100% on that one. And even though, as we talked about, the rates are up a little bit, the prices on homes are actually a little bit lower than they were then. So like you said, you can actually have a better chance of getting the home that you want right now.
This is so true. People were hoping for a big crash, kind of like we experienced in the Great Recession. I don't think that's going to happen, but we have seen a nice reduction of home values just because of less demand, because a lot of people are chasing rates and have decided not to buy. And for the rest of us, that opens up some really good opportunities when it comes to home prices as well. You're right.